welcome to another one of my videos. Today I just wanted to do a quick review of a watch I wanted to review since I've first bought it, which was about a year and a few days, a year and a bit actually. I recently said it was a year to the day, but it wasn't. I got my facts wrong. It was actually a year and about 2 weeks, but basically I've had it for 12 months. So I'm going to do a review of that, and that is the Casio G-Shock G-Steel. There it is, in all its glory. I'm going to do a little review of that, and we're going to do a review of that bad boy in the dark. Okay, let's get straight into this. We're going to get straight in with some measurements because it is a big old timepiece. One of the things that attracted me when I looked in the jeweler's window was the sheer size of it. Okay, I'm just going to do this strap a little minute. We'll start with that, actually. Okay, so the clasp width is, let me start by turning that on. Get this done quickly. Okay, clasp width, and these are all rough guides because it's not a very good caliper, this, but okay, so that is 22mm. Okay, the actual base of the watch, so basically that attaches to a point which is 27.2mm. The actual top of the strap itself is 26mm. So you couldn't, the largest size readily available straps would be too small for this. So you would be losing, let's just say, that much distance. So it'd look a bit out of place, wouldn't it? Having that big gap either side of your what's it? The face. Can't believe I'm putting these on here. Measures 35. That's just the actual face that you look at. Measures 35 at its widest point. This bezel measures 44.5, 44.5. The watch itself is, get that on there, 52. Wow. And then top to bottom from where you would say the case ends, or I would say the case ends, not you, it's nearly 60 fucking centimetres, 60mm. Wow. 6 centimetres. Doesn't really feel that big when it's on the wrist. Anyway, let's jump into the functions. So the first function, one of the reasons I bought it, is a good loom. I appear to have the handset on there. That's what function where the hands. I'm just going to recharge that. Let's just see how we go with that. Yeah, it's fairly bright. Never really bother with it because of this function, which is actually a torch. If you look, you can use it as a torch also for when you lose your keys, when you can't find the keyhole when you're drunk. Okay, so that's that. Let's turn that back on, straighten that out. Okay, lots of functions on this, so we're going to dig right into these quick because I want to make this really quick. I don't want it to be a long-winded affair. So apart from the light function as such, which by the way, on a lot of these Casios doesn't illuminate the 3 small windows, or indeed if sometimes you get Casios, this is just Casios in general, you get Casios with a little window at the bottom, doesn't illuminate that, it just illuminates the face, whereas on this watch, this particular model watch, illuminates the 3 LCDs and also the face itself with the LED in the bottom there, which you can just see if I shine a light. Can you see the yellow piece under the M? That's a little Cree LED. Okay, so let's jump into some functions. Okay, so to adjust it, very simple. You can set the world time directly from the main home screen, I suppose you'd call it. You can set the world time. So, for instance, I'm going to set it to Rome, and it will set directly to Rome, which is 9 o'clock. You heard the beep, which means I've got the signal on. That tells you the signal. Just there, little where it says sig. You've got signal, a little space to show you the alarm, and a little space at the bottom that shows you this is on the small LCD, the bottom LCD, and on the lower part of the bottom LCD, you have a low, medium, high, which is this solar powered multiband 6. So to adjust the time, so say you were travelling from now, you were travelling, I want to go to, heading back to London. You can actually go up and down on this particular section. Okay, and it sets it back to London time, which is, according to my Vostok, which is running 2.5 seconds fast, by the way, per hour. It's 8 o'clock. And sure enough, it will stop at 8 o'clock. A quick press of the adjust button brings you between 24-hour clock and the date. The modes, very simplistic, just like most others. You got the world time, which you search with that. There's no other search on that. You can only go one way with it. So I usually actually have it set Kathmandu, because I love Kathmandu. Yeah, I've gone too far, so I'm going to leave it at Dakar. We've got a stopwatch. Very simplistic, you know. You start it, you stop it, reset it. Timer, simple enough. Press the adjust button here, and you adjust the time that you wish to go from, and it starts it. You can stop it, you can reset it. Alarms, there are 5. From this page, you also set the signal, the chime, hourly chime signal. Okay, and then beep back to the main screen. You don't buy this watch for the functions, you buy this for the presence. This thing, I didn't measure the thickness, so I'll do that right now for you. This thing sits on the wrist, okay? Sits on the wrist, it sits nearly 16 millimeters high, nearly. Okay. I'm just going to take my Vostok off. God, I love this watch. Really do love it. And we're going to put this on, just as a little, you know. When you talk about wrist presence, I mean, some people think they look cartoonish. I just love the way it looks. You know, I wear this with pride. Never once have I felt scorned by anyone for wearing it. People sort of look at it and go, Jesus, it's a big watch. But it is a big watch. Oh yeah, I know. It's great, isn't it? But I'll just show you a little one of the LED on the arm. And it really is as simple as that, you know, yeah. Got a little switch in there which works to switch it on, and that's it. There it is, my Casio G-Shock G-Steel. I'll just quickly show you the model number. Never remember these things. Quickly show you that. Case back, etched case back. Wouldn't have minded a bit of embossing on it, but etching works for me. It's the GST-W100D. Stainless steel, 200 meter water resistant. The movement is a 5444, which if you look at 5444, it is available in so many different Casio. It's unbelievable. So it's water resistant, shock proof, Japan movement, stainless steel backed. In fact, it's stainless steel everything apart from the resin. Really weighty timepiece. I wish I had some scales actually. I'd have weighed that for you. But if you were comparing it to say the Vostok, it is that weighs nothing, literally. But I think most of this weight is the actual. Well, it's everything actually. Yeah, it just weighs a ton. Okay, so thanks very much for watching. There are more to come soon of my own personal collection. I don't buy very many watches, but I've got a few to review. So yeah, I will do some more reviews. I'm going to do a review of the Vostok's timekeeping abilities coming up soon, and this very cheap £1.27 silicone strap which I've fitted to it, which matches the dial beautifully. So thanks for watching, and come again.